A couple years ago, when I was visiting my friends in Munich, I had a picnic with one in particular, Bayate, my old neighbor. And Bayate pulled out all the beautiful little food things that she had put together for our picnic. One in particular was so delicious that I have been making it ever since. It's simple, it's easy, it's a green lentil salad. This salad is the sort of thing that you can make, put in a big bowl, put in the fridge, and have all week. That's kind of what I do. The salad is vegan, it's gluten-free, so anyone can eat it, and it's also extremely delicious. It's made with these French lentils, these green French lentils, which take about 20 to 25 minutes to cook. So what I do, usually on the weekend, is I will boil a pot of lentils. You just put the lentils in a lot of water with a few cloves of garlic, boil them for 20 to 25 minutes until they're sort of soft. Not until they're mushy, but until you can squeeze and press and it's gonna go. And then drain them. And when you've boiled and drained the lentils, they will look like this. Okay, so this is what I mean. Let's take a lentil here. So it still has its shape, but if I press on it, I can squish it. It's not hard. And that's important because you don't want it as mush, but you also, it needs to be cooked. So the lentils go into the big bowl, and this is the bowl in which they're going to be housed in the fridge. My Robinson Ransbottom stoneware bowl. And to this, we are going to add some things. So I also remove these whole heads of garlic that I used when I was boiling the lentils. So I put about 3 cloves of garlic in there while they were being boiled. Okay, there's the lentils. So first thing that goes in is some red onion. And I'd use about 1/4 of a red onion, chopped very finely. You want everything to be kind of small. Because the lentils are small, everything that goes in should kind of be the same size so that you don't have big chunks of anything sticking out. And as I said, this is really easy to put together. And it's just such a wonderful thing to have when you're hungry and you don't have any time, but you want to eat something healthy. This is so nutritious. I've been going to the gym. I've been working out. I've been trying to grow them muscles. And one of the things that I keep being told is you have to eat protein. You have to eat protein. So the next thing are cherry tomatoes. Now you don't have to use cherry tomatoes. You can use a whole tomato. Just chop it up really finely. I like these cherry tomatoes because they're sweet. They're like little bursts of sweet flavor. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a horn player that I am certain, I'm sure he plays in the Met Orchestra. And every single day for about 2 or 3 hours, I hear him practicing. It's very faint. It probably won't be picked up by a recording device. It's so funny how our ears can filter things out, but the way I know that he's at the Met is because he's playing right now. Often I'll hear pieces that I'm familiar with, and then I'll check the Met schedule, and sure enough, that's what's coming up. Like recently he was playing da da na 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 dee 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 dee. Does anybody know where that's from? That's the Triumphal March. Is that the Triumphal March? It's one of the marches from Verdi's Aida. And sure enough, Aida's coming up. Well, Aida's on right now. It's one of the little things that's why, like, when I'm in my apartment, I don't walk around with AirPods, whatever they're called. AirPods. I use them when I'm watching stuff on the laptop, but there's something very nice about hearing the actual sounds. Except pigeons. I don't like that sound. Pigeons. They're on the fire escape. Okay, tomatoes. Tomatoes go in. Everything just gets mixed in. And then the last thing, oh, I see a clove of garlic that should be removed. Okay, the last thing that goes in here as a kind of major ingredient is parsley. If you buy a bunch of parsley and you're not going to use all of it and you're going to store it for quite a long time, the best way to store parsley is by washing the bunch first, kind of shaking it off, and then getting some really good quality paper towel like Bounty, like 3 sheets, soak it, squeeze all the water out so that the paper towel is damp, and then take the bunch of parsley and tightly wrap it in the damp paper towel and put that in a Ziploc bag. That is the technique that restaurants use, and I discovered this when I was in the fridge of a restaurant once, rooting around for something. Storing parsley that way will keep it for, like, I have had parsley that way for over a month, and it's as fresh as the day that I bought it. So that's the way to store it if you're going to keep it for a long time. But if you're going to use it all up within a couple of days, I like to do this. I cut the stems fairly short. I put a little bit of water in a glass, and then I put the parsley upright in the glass, and I actually put it in the fridge like this. And the reason I do that is because it's pretty. Like, every time I open the fridge and I see that little beautiful bunch of parsley happy in its water, it's like just a glimpse of something that's pretty in the fridge. Okay, so this gets chopped very finely. That's good. Parsley goes in. Oh, patria mia, ti di 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 di. When he starts playing Verdi, I start singing Verdi. He plays Aida, I sing Aida. I'd like to know who that is. It's so funny. It's been 10 years of hearing this person practice, and I have no idea who it actually is. Okay, that is everything that goes in, is kind of like the main things. Now we make a dressing. We make a delicious dressing that goes over this. I don't know if this dressing is exactly what Bayate makes. I forget. I know she puts a little bit of sugar in it, I think. But I kind of improvised and it was delicious. So I use white wine vinegar. I never measure anything. So I put in, oh, someone needs to buy more Pinot de Charente, white wine vinegar. Then I also use some balsamic that's like a flavored balsamic. This is apricot white balsamic vinegar. It's so delicious. It probably has sugar in it. Okay, so apricot white balsamic. Okay, and this admittedly needs a lot of dressing because it kind of soaks it up and it's what gives it its flavor. Then some pepper, okay, and some really good salt. And here's what I do with the salt. I put the salt in here, but I also salt the lentils alone. Okay, ground cumin. Okay, put about that much ground cumin in. Now, let's get a little fork. Whisk this all up. So, if you're not using that flavored balsamic vinegar, put some sugar in here. Or you can put honey in. I'll have to put. And then, last thing, olive oil. And if you have it, use really good olive oil. This is the best. Nicholas Alziari. Nicholas, ever since I met you, I've been having a love affair with you. I just love you so much. You've changed my life. Just really. 15 years I've been with Nicholas. Wouldn't be with anybody else because he's just so good. Okay. That gets mixed there. And so I keep this in the fridge. This is one of my gym foods because there's so much protein in lentils. I looked this up the other day. The protein that you get from 1 cup of lentils is the same amount of protein as 2 eggs. So if you're not eating meat, this is a great source of protein. Or if you're trying to get jacked like me, eat these lentils. You don't have to be chowing down so much meat. It's just disgusting. There. And it's pretty too. Like, doesn't that look nice to eat? So, this actually is better when it sits for a little while in the fridge. I would make this, cover it, put it in the fridge for at least a few hours before eating it, and then enjoy it throughout the rest of the week. But let's see how I did. Let's see if it needs anything else. Needs a bit more salt. Just a bit. It's kind of sweet. It's nutty because of the lentils. There's a crunch from the onions. Let's add some to this. Well, perfect. From a picnic in the park with my friend Bayate to here in New York City, lentil salad. Bayate, ganz vielen Dank. And as they say in German, Erbsen, Bohnen, Linsen bringen den Arsch zum Grinsen. Bye.